Hello everybody, we are back once again with NXN, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at some quick early game tips for the altars. Now, to be clear straight away off the bat, this is going to be narrative free and story spoiler free. We will be touching on some of the basic concepts of the game, like if you've seen a trailer and you know what the altars are in the context of this, that's about as much as you know. Some of these tips are going to be from the developers, some of them are going to be from me and my experiences early on in the game. But for now, let's get into the list and let's get cracking. Don't stress about 100%. Straight away, the altars is made for replayability. Choices, scenes, outcomes, changes based on Jan's decisions will affect the story. Do not worry about doing everything on one run. It's very, very unlikely, nigh on impossible. That's expected even on a standard difficulty. The game is designed to be replayed. And one little thing that they've added on this that is really nice is that when you're replaying second runs, they will actually show you which dialogue you've used on previous runs, so you can easily map out what is what in different bits and pieces. So that, I thought, was a really good quality of life thing for that specific instance. It's designed to be replayed. The concept of branching runs through the whole thing. And different storylines, different dialogues, different bits and pieces, that is a big thing. So don't stress about 100% in one go. Don't stress about missing things. Scientific recommendation. So this one comes straight from the developers, right? This ain't me giving you tips. This is the developers saying, maybe in your first run, do this. When you are creating your second altar, because tutorial, story, blah, 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 that's about as much as I will say, they are strongly recommending you use the scientist. I won't say why, because obviously storylines, but not having him at this point may complicate things and make things trickier later on. So they do recommend for your first run, choose the scientist. Go science! Early choices may matter later. Big consequences aren't always immediate. Trust that early decisions will build towards something. This is a critical point in the game where if you've played a supermassive game, and Until Dawn, The Quarry, things like that, Telltale Games, another one, there are certain decisions and key things that you can make early on that will affect your run over the entirety. Pay attention. Explore early. In the opening area, you will be in a area of the map, and the map will, again, I'm trying to avoid like any narrative info whatsoever, so all I will say is the game will try to hurry you. The game will try to panic you. Do not panic. Take a little time. You've got a little more time than you think you do, and so explore. Look for the little corners, look for the little bits and pieces, because you may find some things that can help particular altars that may also affect dialogue and also affect relationships, so bear that in mind. Go and explore, map it all out. It isn't that big. Don't worry as much as you think you have to. Make sure to talk to the altars when prompted. As you're running around your map day to day and you're doing different bits and pieces and you're running around, and generally the game can be quite chaotic. So keep an eye in your top left corner. There will be a little exclamation mark icon that will pop up to let you know that there is dialogue available with your other altars. Take the time, talk to your friends, get to know these people. These optional chats can shape key moments later on, don't skip them. Read up on the altars and Jan. Without going into spoilers, this is going to be a kind of hard one to explain. There are different bits and pieces in the game that will point you. There'll be a very, very obvious moment where you can read up on your character Jan Dulski's life story and the life story of the altars. Read up on them. It'll clue you in on their motivations, likes, dislikes. Relationships between Jan and the altars is so important. So if you, I don't know, come across some sort of party animal, then, you know, maybe kind of warm them up with a beer or something like that. Or if you know they're introvert, make sure that you've got those particular things. If you know there's an introvert, if you know somebody's wary of trusting people, react accordingly. You know, if people have been burned, maybe be more open with them, different bits and pieces like that. Do pay attention to this. It will come back and it will make your run so much easier. Make notes if you have to. If you're one of those note-taking gamers, do it. If you're unsure, check the manual and tasks. Now, for the sake of the video, I have blocked a lot of the stuff in the top right-hand corner that shows you what the tasks are and what I'm doing. Again, I'm trying to keep everything as spoiler-free. But tutorials And tooltips will pop up early game every few seconds. It will drive you insane. You can touch the button that it tells you to, close them down, come back later when you need to look at them properly. If you're unsure of what to do, keep an eye on your tasks, go in your menus, go through your manuals, go through your tasks at your own pace. Don't feel overly pressured in the early game to take in this sea of information that it's going to throw at you. Because so long as you kind of are aware of roughly what it's trying to tell you, you can come back later and then get all the details and be like, oh, okay, that's the difference between tired and exhausted or whatever. That one in particular is like, there's like a moment where it's like, hang on, I'm busy here, leave me alone. So something to bear in mind there. If you're unsure, check the manuals, check the tasks. Workshop at night. At a certain time of the night, the short version is that you can't go out exploring the world anymore. You have to stay in the base. But you're still not tired yet, you still have things to do. So make sure you've got your workshop done. Make sure you've got repair toolkits. Make sure you've got your stuff for mining. Make sure you've got and built and have in stock what you're going to need. And also use that time to talk to the altars, as I've said in previous entries, get all that sorted. Use that as your little bit of downtime, if you will, like outside of the base. Sometimes you'll need to go out of the base more, sometimes you won't. But bear in mind, there will be a time in the day when you can't go outside the base. So utilize it wisely. Mining issues. So this one's going to be a bit of a ramble. I found the tutorial on the mining section to be a little bit vague. It didn't kind of give me the full picture of what I wanted, so I thought I'd do this to kind of help you along. Basically, when you mark out an area using the pylons or the scanners, you don't get the view underneath. Like, it looks like you can just kind of see through the ground, but that's not what's happening. You have to imagine that the source, that the area that then you can see looking down is only visible from a top-down perspective and inside the window of the scanners, inside the scannable area. Now, what you are aiming for is a dark red spot. So from there, see which direction is the reddest, then push forward in that direction, scan a bit further that way, see, map it out bit by bit, and once you get to the right area and you scan it, the whole area will pop up and you'll see everything, and then it'll say, build the mine, and you're good to go. Another thing with the mine, once you've done all the pylons, which is very handy actually, it tells you how long the range is and how long you've got left on the range. Very nice little quality of life issue. One thing that you have to be aware, especially in the tutorial, is that you have to go back. You can fast travel once it's all set up, but you have to go back and manually mine it yourself. You have to go to the front of the control panel, mine it yourself. It doesn't auto mine into the resources. It's a manual prospect, so just bear that in mind. And again, can't do that at night. You can't be out in the air. So something to bear in mind there. And those are 10 quick tips to get you started on the altars. I'll admit, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm absolutely loving the concept. There'll be reviews by the time this video goes up in bits and pieces. I'll probably be streaming it over on twitch.tv/NXN Arcade tomorrow night, Friday the 13th. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. Sorry, rambling off there on target. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more bits and pieces on this. These are just some early tips. Drop some other comments down below if you want other tips to give to other people, or if there's something that you're not quite understanding, I might be able to help you, I might not. I'm still quite early in the game myself. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know how YouTube works. I've been throwing up little adverts for all of the places you can find me. I'm NXN Arcade everywhere. Myself and the Kitty Mod team, thank you ever so much for joining us on this. Enjoy your expeditions, everyone. And for myself and all of us here, take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.